You guys, so today we are going to get a look at the vintage collection Luke Skywalker, Yavin, and Princess Leia Organa Yavin figures, guys. Very cool. It's rare when I do a vintage collection review, but obviously these two particular figures are very special, so I thought I would do a special review of the vintage collection figures, guys. So we're going to do a review and a diorama of the ceremony scene from A New Hope, guys. One of my favorite scenes and endings for all Star Wars films, guys. So we're going to get a look at the packaging. We're going to get a look at the articulation and a look at both figures, guys. So getting you a look at the packaging for the vintage collection, guys. So you get your typical Star Wars around the rim trimming. So very cool. You have your traditional Luke and Leia image there from the original poster artwork from the Star Wars, which is now A New Hope, guys. And then you have the figure in the bubble. Luke comes with his saber. He also comes with his pistol. And then, of course, he comes in his Yavin ceremony gear along with his medal. So that is absolutely awesome. And then we have Princess Leia Organa in her garb for the ceremony, guys. Very nice lace, as you can see, draped over her. We also have a medal that comes with this figure as well, guys. So in regards to the medals, guys, we're going to get a look at the medals that each figure comes with, and then also the power of the Force comes with a set of the medals as well, guys. So we're going to do a comparison of the power of the Force medals versus the ones that are coming in the vintage packaging, guys. So stay tuned for that, guys. And then, of course, on the back of the cards, as you can see, you get a very good look at the rest of the wave, guys. So getting you a better look at the back side of the card, guys, you have your perspective waves of the vintage collection figures, guys. So as you can see, you have your Yavin Luke there, Knights of Ren figure. You have your Zora Bliss. You have Poe Dameron. You also have Rey. You have your Sith Jet Trooper. You have your Luke Skywalker X-Wing figure. You have your Boba Fett, R2-D2, and Stormtrooper figure, guys, on the Luke Skywalker card, which is the vintage collection 151 there, guys, in the corner right there. And then for your Princess Leia Organa, now there is a variant of the Princess Leia Organa that I unfortunately have not been able to obtain at this particular point, but if I do have an opportunity to get it, I most definitely will. There was a numbering issue with the, I guess, the first batch of the Princess Leia Organa Yavin vintage collection figure. The card number was given, the card number was 164, I believe, which actually is the same card number for Cara Dune, who is coming up in the next few waves of the vintage collection. So there was a misprint on the Princess Leia card, numbering it as I believe 264, if I'm not mistaken. I could have that wrong, guys. But there was a misprint with the numbering. But the true number for the Princess Leia Vintage Collection figure, Yavin ceremony figure, is the 150 card that I have there. So hopefully, if I have an opportunity, I will get my hands on that variant for the Princess Leia Vintage Collection Yavin figure, guys. For your other Vintage Collection figures, that appear on the Princess Leia card on the backside of the card. The only difference would be the Jawa and your Shadow Trooper vintage collection figure, guys. So and I do have each and every one of those figures in the vintage collection already. I haven't done a lot of reviews on the vintage collection, but this again was a special opportunity with two special figures that are contained in one complete scene. So I thought I'd do a special review and diorama for this particular set. All right, you guys, so we're going to pull our two figures out of their bubbles, get a look at the articulation, get a look at the figures overall, guys, and then we're going to get our diorama in. So, all right, you guys, so getting you a look at the figures out of the packaging, guys, and very impressive figures out of the packaging, guys. Very impressed with the Luke Skywalker Yavin figure. Even the face sculpt is absolutely cool on this particular figure, guys, so that is awesome. Then you get a good look at the metal. You have his gun here, and you also have the lightsaber hilt, which is attached to his belt. So that is absolutely awesome. And then, of course, here you have your Princess Leia Yavin ceremony figure. Absolutely beautiful. The only complaint I have is that there's really no articulation with the legs with this particular figure. Not that you would really have her walking around. She basically is just standing in this particular scene, but you know, it would be nice to have a bit more articulation with this figure. So that was a little bit disappointing, but other than that, it is an absolutely beautiful figure, as you guys can see. So let's get you guys a closer look at both figures, guys. So starting with our Luke Skywalker Yavin ceremony figure, guys, as you can see, very, very nice detail. You have his very cool looking yellow jacket. You have the pistol with the extended nozzle there, and it does fit in the holster very nicely. You have the brown pants with the black boots. So really, really awesome. Again, the hilt there, which does attach to the belt. Of course, you have the metal that's around his neck as well, guys. So really, really cool. And then in the face sculpt, as you can see, it's a very, very decent face sculpt there. Very nice face sculpt, guys. So really, really cool. And then for your Princess Leia Yavin ceremony figure, absolutely beautiful. You have the beautiful braid that runs down her back, the lace shawl, the braided bun on her head, the very, very nice necklace that she wears, the belt, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful white dress. And then, of course, I think you get a really, really good face sculpt as well on this figure. It's really, really, really nice, guys. Very awesome. So guys, we're gonna get right into articulation. So your Princess Leia figure is gonna go straight out in the arm area for you like so. So she will go all the way around for you in the arm area. So that's really cool, really nice. Your twist is going to be at the elbow. So you have a twist at the elbow there. Really, really nice. So she's gonna give you an elbow bend that goes back about that far. So that's your elbow bend there, guys. She does extend out to the side very, very nicely. Very cool. So now in the leg area, there's not a lot of articulation. She doesn't even, she can't even really get into a sitting position. Not that she would in this particular outfit. As I mentioned before, she would just be standing, but there is no articulation. If you look underneath, you can see that the dress is just a plastic mold, one single solid piece with no split or anything of that nature. So there's nowhere for the legs to go with this figure. She's just made to stand in one place. So unfortunately, there is no articulation for the lower extremities. However, in the ab area, at the hips, she does give you a twist. As you guys can see, she will give you a twist in the ab area. So she is gonna go side to side. And then in the head area, she will go side to side. She looks down about that far, up about that far, and there is a little twist in the head as well. And when she needs to look at you crazy like, so very, very cool. Your Princess Leia Organa Yavin ceremony figure does come with one other accessory, which is one of the Yavin medals that they decided to give you at least one additional accessory with the figure. So that is really, really awesome. So with your Luke Skywalker, your articulation, he's gonna go straight out for you like so. So that is absolutely awesome. You have a twist at the wrist there. So there's a twist at the wrist. You did not get a twist at the wrist with the Princess Leia figure, so that makes it a little disappointing, guys. You also get a twist at the elbow as well. There's a twist at the elbow. Your Luke Skywalker is going to give you an elbow bend like so. So there is your elbow bend with your Luke Skywalker. He is going to go out to the side for you very nicely. There you go. He does have a good range. He does have a good range of articulation all the way around in the arm area, guys. So that is really, really cool. Very awesome. In the leg area, he's going to kick out for you. Go straight out like so. Really, really high as well. It's cool. Your knee-high bend is going to go about that far. So that's really awesome. He's going to go back about that far. Not too bad. Your twist is in the knee. So the twist is in the knee with your Luke Skywalker figure. You have your twist at the waist right there. So there's your twist. Figure obviously is going to go down really well for you. Back really well. It's all in the hips. In the head area, he's going to go down about that far. Look up about that far. You get a good range left to right. And then, of course, you do get a little bit of the head nod as well. There's the little head nod as well. So really, really cool articulation. So really cool articulation with your Luke Skywalker Yavin ceremony figure, guys. Really, really awesome stuff there. So as promised, I wanted to do a comparison to 3 medals that we received in the, if I'm not mistaken, the Power of the Force line. And the reason why I'm not 100% sure where these medals originally came from or which line these medals particularly came from is that these medals come with your Takadana figure. And again, I purchased this particular set loose, not with any of the card or information or anything of that nature. I just thought it was cool that it comes with the medals. I actually forgot that I had this until I pulled the figure back out and realized that I already had 3 medals. I went out and bought 2 additional Luke Skywalker figures just so I can have the medals. Again, not realizing that I already had 3 medals here, but I'm still glad that I bought those medals. I'm still glad that I bought those additional Luke Skywalkers because the medals are quite different, and we're going to get a look at the differences between the medals that you receive with this particular line. And again, I'm not sure which line it is particularly. I believe it's Power of the Force, but it could be a different line in the Star Wars line of figures, guys. The 3 1/4 size line, guys. So guys, getting you a look at the 2 different versions of the Yavin ceremony medals. The one here on the right hand side is the one that comes with your vintage Luke figure. And again, this one comes with your Takadana figure who's back there in the background. As I just shown you, it comes with three of this particular version of the metal there, guys. So as you can see, there are some differences between the interpretation of the metal. I believe the vintage collection is probably a closer version to the movie version of the metal, but as you can see, they kind of follow the same pattern to a certain extent. This particular one has this part, it seems to be a little bit longer than it is on this part, and then of course it looks as though the vintage collection gives you a truer gold. And then on the band itself, and I don't know if you guys can see it, I don't know if the camera's going to do it justice, but I will try to illustrate the differences in the strap that is connected to the metal on each one of these as best I can. The strap right here on your vintage collection, which again is on the right hand side, seems to have a truer look in regards to the color, as opposed to the again, the one that you're getting with your Takadana comes in a much older version of the 3 1/4 size line. This band seems to just be more of a plasticky looking mold versus your vintage collection metal there, guys. So there are your two different metals and your comparison between the metals, guys. Really, really cool stuff. Getting you a look at the differences between the metal that comes with your Leia figure versus the one that comes with your Luke Skywalker figure right there, guys. The obviously they are very, very similar, but to a certain extent, getting a look at it under the light, it looks like Leia's version of the metal is more of a bronzish color versus the gold that you get with your Luke Skywalker figure. You would think they would be exactly the same in regards to the paint app, because they're basically from the same line. All they would need to do is just include it with the Leia figure. But as you can see, it is a difference in the color. You guys, so there it is, your vintage collection Luke Skywalker Yavin ceremony figure and Princess Leia Organa Yavin ceremony figure, guys. Absolutely awesome looking figures. Even though Princess Leia doesn't have a lot of articulation, it is a very beautiful figure. I absolutely love it. And then, of course, the Luke Skywalker is absolutely awesome, guys. Plenty of accessories, lots of articulation, very, very awesome. You can easily set up this particular scene in any diorama or on any shelf in your collection, guys, with these figures, guys. Absolutely awesome, guys. But what is most important is, what is your thoughts? What do you think of these figures, guys? Have you picked them up? Let me know. Put those comments down below. Please like and subscribe. And of course, guys, from the Father to the Son to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost. May the Force be with you always.